Good day, my friends. The occasion was unique, quite unique, because I've just received one piece of this amazing, stunning new Visconti Homo Sapiens Full Demo. It's an amazing pen, a real demonstrator pen that reveals all the inner technical beauties of the Homo Sapiens that usually are not evident when you have the classic lava pen. There have been other demonstrator Homo sapiens, but none like this, I can assure you. I fell in love with this. Especially, I will show you these little but unique details of the inner fittings, the seals, even the spring of the bayonet, all the little details in blue, in this beautiful blue. I try to have you a better look at this I'm describing. Even, of course, the feeder in ABS is blue. All the little lacquered details over the top. The spring bayonet of the closure. The inner seals. We have these beautiful blue details, and all the other metal parts are gold plated. All to have this beauty of mechanical craftsmanship become alive. And inside there is another new treasure, which is this new skeleton 14 karat solid gold nib, which is the perfect companion for this beauty, for this demonstrator beauty. The filigrane, this skeleton working on the nib, of course, has made this in-house solid gold nib by Visconti softer, and I would call it like a semi-flex. I wouldn't dare to call it a flex nib, nobody will, I hope, but it's for sure a nice, soft, springy nib, which gives you some nice line variation. It has been made in one size only, which is a medium, but I will soon show you how, with very little pressure on the paper, it writes very thin like a fine, so to allow you to have quite a good line variation, changing the pressure on the paper. There are only 1088 pieces. It's a rare limited edition, and it's coming out now, even if the production is very slow because it's not easy to manufacture a pen like this. So most of the pen will see the light, actually most of the numbers, in September, when the production will start again, because as you know, not only here in Italy, I hope, there is the summer break, which is something that we all need. Okay, I hope you are enjoying the view of this beautiful pen I'm now closing, and the second part of the video will be dedicated to a writing session, will be a writing session to have a look at how this pen works. I'm gonna salute you now because it's been a long time since I've shown myself, and I want to see you say hi, and I wish you all a nice summer break, a good August. Ciao. Okay, this is the second part of the video, where I'm going to show you how this new skeleton nib by Visconti works. I have just dipped it in some nice blue Visconti ink, and this is a sample nib that has been nicely granted to me by Visconti, and I have fitted on an old Homo Sapiens Demo blue stones, which in my point of view is very nice with this nib. So let's see. We have the new nib by Visconti. The feeling is very nice. Now I am applying a very little pressure on the nib, and I have a very fine line. I mean, it's more fine than a medium. Then let's try to apply some pressure. You Visconti. Can we go? Visconti skeleton nib. At least that's the name that I like to give to this nib. It's really nice. As I told you before, it's, in my point of view, I would call it a semi-flex or a modern kind of flex, because it's not a flex in the classic way of calling it, but as you can see, you can get a very nice variation. It follows the line quite beautifully. It doesn't lose, even if I just did once the line and the flow, it's consistent. And I believe that with some nice practice, we can all enjoy this nib and become even more practice even more good at using this nib, which, as any instrument, I always say, needs practice. It needs look, it can really be enjoyable and have a good line variation. So it's not a flex, I keep on saying, but it's very close to a nice modern flex. And for whoever is looking for something new, I have to say this is definitely something really nice to add to an already good collection. So see you soon, guys, and I hope you liked this little review. I'm gonna show you what I have tried. They're just some sketches, samples with different pressure on the paper. I have used Tomo River paper and the classic Visconti blue. I have to tell, good job Visconti, good job. This is the pen, that limited edition, that will feature for the first time this nib, and is the full demo Homo Sapiens limited edition. A wonderful of mechanics with the blue details that makes all the difference in the world. Okay. See you next time. Bye.